receive no financial or material benefit from being here. I am a real parent. Last I checked, I change diapers, give my kids baths, and I coach my son's t-ball team. I speak as a parent for my own children and their education, as well as for the children of this community and their education. I have a right to a voice in the public education of my children. Other parents and community members have a right to this same voice, even those who I might entirely disagree with. I want to thank Board Member Pierce for recognizing this in last week's board committee meeting when she made it clear that the whole community should be involved in the process of selecting the next superintendent, regardless of their position, place of employment, or the organization that they're affiliated with. Contrary to this, one board member in particular believes that I and many others don't have a right to this parent voice in public participation. He believes some of us are on the payroll for BTF and NYSEG, and we are controlled by them. No doubt some of us may be BTF or NYSEG members, but none of us are on their payroll. It doesn't work that way. Just like your stipend, salaries of teachers and public employees are publicly funded. Public employees are accountable to the public and therefore should be guaranteed their right to participate in the public process, just like everyone else. Union members are not paid to attend board meetings rather. So either you're intentionally spreading misinformation or you're unaware. Either way, it's concerning. If we dig deeper and go beyond the surface as this board member implores, you will find a political action committee called Students First. Students First, which is made up of wealthy entities, mostly hedge fund managers, and who promote profit-driven reforms, spent over $4 million in the 2014 elections outspending NYSEG. This board member's campaign for school board last year raised over $70,000, the most of any other school board candidate. Among the wealthy donors, 20,000 of it came from Students First donation. So assuming your pretense of people being paid off and controlled by BTF and NYSEG is true, then we must conclude that you are controlled by your wealthy donors who really don't care about our children or their education.
That's right.
I am not here because of the union. I am here because of what I believe in as a parent. Yes, some of that includes believing in public unions because this is a public school district and it is what I believe is best for our teachers. As a result, what's best for my children and the children of this community. Insulting educators and not treating them fairly, I believe, is a threat to my child's education and the education of all of our children. I will continue to demand that the entire community be involved in the process of selecting the next superintendent. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, as I said, my name is Carolette Meadows, and I would like to point out that what's good for the goose is good for the gander, and vice versa. Sorry, can you hear me now? When we speak about parental involvement, we can't pick and choose when we're allowed to be involved, and no one should be dictating when we're involved. It bothers me that there's a move by a lot of people to have us involved in the search for a superintendent, but we were not involved in the issues regarding canceling summer school. It behooves you to get input from the community, because if you had gotten input from the community, maybe the community would have suggested, instead of canceling summer school in favor of letting private entities take it over, maybe it would have behooved you, and we would have been able to tell you, well, instead of canceling summer school altogether and letting privates take it over, why don't you split it up? And that way, you let the privates take over the enrichment portion, and you go ahead and consolidate the kids who have to have extra educational supports into one building, and then you could have put your neighborhood schools to the litmus test and maybe help parents who aren't necessarily too trifling, for lack of a better word, to get their kids to school, but maybe they have transportation issues, maybe they have work issues, maybe they have other child care issues that they can't be around to get children on and off buses for a half day of school. Maybe then you could have gone on and had a full day program with some kind of aftercare services until parents were able to get kids at what would be a standard dismissal time from school. That would have been an ideal situation, but no one asked us for input on it. And I would like to implore the board that not to pick and choose when you come to us for input. If you're going to have parental involvement, it should be across the board at all times. Thank you. No, neither one of them are here.
Okay, so you filled in for both of them?
Oh, what, do I get extra 2 minutes?
You did well for both of them, so thank you. How by Wendy, sir?
Board members, superintendent, parents, community that are here this evening. I always start speaking a little bit further the district parent coordinating council report on the issue of the school budget. I wanted to take a moment right now to speak specifically on the issue within the budget of health and wellness of our students, specifically physical education and health education and health-related services. So we're having a lot of conversations about a lot of things that are going on right now in the schools. The reality is that we have an outgoing superintendent, chief financial officer, and chief academic officer who are critical positions and will not be here as of the end of June. In the meantime, there's issues that parents have been raising, the district parent coordinating council has been raising for years and years and years. And what we're coming to understand is if there's not money to support the priorities here, basic things like gym teachers, after-school programming, summer school, translation interpretation services, parent involvement, I mean, very basic things, these things are not going to happen. And so we've been asking, in my role as the health chairperson of the district parent coordinating council, we have been asking for more support to be in compliance with physical education, specifically because we're so grossly out of compliance. We recognize that the budget does have an increase, and we appreciate that, but it's a 5-year phasing plan. When we're this far out of compliance with physical education, we need to be more aggressive. Our children are not learning, they need to be able to move, we need to be in compliance with regulations. We're out of compliance with health education regulations. The district has no O&M support to health-related services. We've had no increase in state aid in 9 years for school nurses and for this whole model of coordinated school health that the district wellness policy has supported, that the board voted on. It's been a real struggle to implement, and it's only through a lot of work from small staff and community partners and parents and students doing their part that we're making progress on school health. We need more help. We cannot function in the way that we're functioning right now. We need to look at where we're spending our money. What is it going to? Basic health and safety supports for our students should be non-negotiable. The rates of obesity that we have for our children, the rates of teen pregnancy and sexually transmitted diseases, the rates of mental health issues. You know, at the end of the day, if we are investing in reading teachers and teacher assistants and all these other support, those are critically important. But if you think about Maslow's hierarchy of needs and you don't have basic health and safety for our children, there is no way we can learn to make them learn. We need to start to think in a holistic way and be making decisions that are connected to the reality that our children are living in. Many of our children, we don't live in Disneyland. We don't live in the suburbs. Our children don't have access to, especially with the changes right now, comprehensive programming where they have access to sports and enrichment activities. It is our obligation as a school district to provide children those services. Plenty of research shows that cultural programming, athletic programming, things like this is going to help children to learn better. They can't just be sitting down doing that in the LA all the time. And so I'm asking the board to think critically about the budget, where we're spending our money, and you know, we have to stop this narrative. We don't have any money to do these things. There is a lot of money that's being spent in a $1 billion budget, and we need to look at where that's lining up in terms of following the law and regulation and supporting the health and safety of our children. Thank you.